Ranking Joe Rogan's top 5 most insane MMA takes. Quick disclaimer though, this is not hate towards him. He's very beneficial to the sport, and without him, both the UFC and MMA would be nowhere near what it is today. He's been a big pioneer for the sport. Big respect to the guy. That being said, he's had some really terrible takes. Starting off, number 5, fighters should not be stood up under any circumstances whatsoever. Imagine how boring fights would be if you didn't have to work in the bottom and you could just stall your opponent out. We would have a bunch of Marabs and Balals at the top of every single weight division. Number 4, there should be no cage and it should take place on an open mat or like a basketball court or a football field. We were all clowning Lerone Murphy 2 weeks ago for running away from Josh Emmett for the entire fight, and that was in a 25-foot octagon. Imagine him on a football field. We're never seeing him again. When he's off, he's gone. We're getting one significant strike per minute. Number 3, Jorge Masvidal is a better fighter than George St. Pierre, okay? I know fighting's come a long time since the time that George St. Pierre was fighting, but let's not compare Journeyman George to the arguable GOAT of the sport. Number 2, Ronda Rousey would beat up 50% of the men's bantamweight division. Ronda Rousey is a very one-dimensional fighter with little striking capability. I don't think she gets past basic fraud checks in the bantamweight division. And finally, the worst take I've ever heard come out of Joe Rogan's lips, back of the head shot should be legal.